Did the cat miss me? Yes, he did. I never got so much loving and licking and purring from him since I've known him. It was good to see him too. Monday, when I was still up in Saskatoon, there are 3 dogs in the household up there. Scott's dog, Callie, who's a pit bull terrier. She's really good, very obedient, and I can even make her do tricks and stuff, and she listens very well. And then there's a giant bloodhound that's 150 pounds, and he's taller than I when he stands up. And then there is a basset hound, the push puppy kind with the long floppy ears. And his feet, to show you how big that one is, his feet are as big as my fists. That's a big freaking basset hound. And he's oldest, but not the largest. But he is a grumpy old man, and he decided he hates Callie. And has any chance to get to her, he will. And I did witness 1 or 2 dog fights where they grabbed onto each other, and blood flew everywhere. And that's not fun. And what's even more not fun is Monday, there's a series of baby gates and areas that dogs can be cordoned off with doors and stuff like that. Well, Callie had to go pee, so she went out to go pee. And before I let her in, I made sure the boy dogs were in the living room with the baby gates all closed and everything like that. This is fine. I can handle this. I'll get her into one area, and then I can put the other ones outside to go potty or whatever. Hey, I had a handle on it, right? Wrong. The basset hound decided to break through the gate, ran in and grabbed Callie by the top of her head. And of course she's going to have to defend herself, so she grabbed one of his ears. And even a puncture in one of those ears makes blood all over the place. And with him, and there's blood flying all over. It smelled like a slaughterhouse in there, and I'm freaking out. I'm yelling, no, 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 and I dump some water on him. That does nothing. Nothing. They have a lot of big old beach towels because when the dogs come in from outside, they're muddy or wet or something because it had snowed. And so I threw a beach towel over their head, thinking that maybe if they can't see each other, that they might not be able to get another grip or something. And they were still going at it, but at least it kept the blood down. And here's like their shoulders, and their heads are down here, but their shoulders are up here, and I'd go like this against one, and then the other one, trying to separate them, and I could hear them take a breath, like I'm gonna go back in for the other dog, and as soon as they loosened up to go back in, I closed the baby gate and held it closed. I was able to get one dog somewhere and the other dog somewhere. I don't remember much about that. And I freaked out. I had blood all over me. All over my shirt, my pants, my arm, everything. I got the one dog cleaned up. And then I was cleaning up the floor and the counters and the walls. Then I called the father-in-law. Actually, I didn't. I had no one's number. Scott doesn't answer his phone at work. The father-in-law is a supervisor, so he does answer. So on the home phone, I remember that the dad's brother called the night before, so I checked through the caller ID and called their house for the dad's number. And I told him about it. He's like, well, yeah, they fight. And it's like, oh my God, I would have freaked out. But I'm a cat person. I understand cats totally. I just don't. I guess I don't understand dogs much at all. But man, it was a hell of a day, and I put my back out real bad, so bad that I can't even stand today. Took everything I had just to be able to walk down the aisle of the plane to sit down. I checked my bags so I wouldn't have to lug it around, but it didn't matter a whole lot because you have to pick it up when you enter the States and do this and do that. And I must have terrorists on my forehead or something because I was stopped by TSA everywhere. United States TSA sucks donkey balls. They didn't manhandle me, but they stared at me like I was going to kill them or something. And I thought, what the hell? And I had to go through the full body scanner where you stand there with your arms over your head and they can see through your clothes and all that. And then they wanted to check me further because there was some kind of yellow blotch that showed up on their radar thing. And by this time, I just went to take my shirt off. You know, oh, you don't have to do that. I'm thinking, why not? You know? I just about had it. Well, the first flight I got on, there were a few empty seats, and the guy in front of me thought he was going to go sit in one of those other seats. They were like the preferred seats where you have to pay extra. When he found that out, he came back to his seat. But when he was out of his seat, another person took his seat, and everybody's wiggling around and everything, and my legs are so long that my knees touch the seat in front of me. I have to put like a hat or a coat or something between my knees and the seat. Well, that person went back to her place, and the guy came back to his seat and was wiggling around and everything. Finally, he decided he was going to recline, and he just couldn't seem to recline. Well, my legs were there. Then he pushed the button in and gave it a good shove, you know, to recline, which obviously hurt, and I went, ah! And 6 people around me all jumped about a foot out of their seats. And he did too, but that didn't stop him. The second flight, I was all the way in the back of the airplane, almost to the back row. And I was in an aisle seat. And I'm walking back there, and you know how people look at you as you're walking. They're, you know, checking you out. Who's going to sit near me? Are you going to sit next to me? You know, that kind of thing. And there is this guy, a businessman, in a business suit. He was elbow deep in there mining for gold, you know, on an airplane. Ew, ew, gross. Finally made it home. Richard picked me up. He offered to pick me up from the airport, and the cat was so glad to see me. And I did some errands today and have some groceries to make some cooking videos of things that I learned from up there, and I can't wait to show you. I have a Whoop Whoop Wednesday up today for you, and what else? Yes, it's thunder and lightning here. Woody hoo. It's cooled off here. It was really stinking hot and humid when I got here, but it's cooled off. It's going to be a sleepy kind of day. I have lots of footage to put together for you, which I'll be trying to do that tomorrow and catch up on all my mail and bills and everything else as usual. And cooking videos are in the future. And what else? Oh, on my way to the errands, I noticed as I pulled the car out of the garage, the one tire was almost completely flat, which it has a tendency to lose air, but I didn't think it would lose air in a week. So I'm all dressed up halfway decently, and I'm putting air in the tire, bending over, trying to put the air nozzle thing on the tire. And some construction worker got a young one too. Not bad. Not bad looking. He drives by me, goes, "Ooh, can I ask you to do that again?" Because I put the air in the tire, then I stood up. And he goes, "Can I ask you to bend over again?" Because I was admiring your body, and I'm thinking, are you blind? But I think it must have to do with how I feel inside about myself. So time away with people that are actually decent human beings and don't downgrade you all the time, and being in a decent situation, I actually must have felt really good inside. Because when I feel good inside, it shows on the outside. But I didn't mind the sexist remark. It felt good. It felt good. Well, I got lots to do, and I'll see you later. Upward and onward.